Alright, hello YouTube, my name is Brigacia, and today I'll be playing Nature is Rising, and I'll be doing a quick deck tech for it. The deck that I have right now is currently posted on Hearthhead. You'll find a link in the description below, but let's go ahead and get started. So, this deck is, of course, made of all basics, because I like basics at the moment and I don't have too many rares. And of course it's a mid-range deck because that's my favorite type of deck. So let's get into it. Alright, in the 1-drop slot we only have Claw. That's the only one-drop card that we have as common. If you wanted to, a good card that you can put in is Voodoo Doctor. That's a good 1-drop for this deck. I don't quite have it in mind. In the 2-drops we have Mark of the Wild and an Acidic Swamp Ooze. Mark of the Wild is really good. If you can get it onto like even a Acidic Swamp Ooze, you just stop all aggression. Pretty much, it's like having a 5/4 on turn 3, which is really strong in the format. Next, we have in our 3-drop we have a Healing Touch. It's a 2 of. Everything in the deck is a 2 of. Healing Touch is really strong in the late game. If you don't quite get a good hand and you're dealt a lot of damage early from like a Murloc deck or whatever. Okay, and then we have an Iron Fur Grizzly and a Shattered Sun Cleric. Shattered Sun Cleric I'm thinking of taking out for something else. It's not, I've been impressed with the new patch with the 3-2. The 2 really, in comparison to the 3, it does a lot of difference. Next in the 4-drop we have our Swipe. Which in my opinion, I think I've said this before, but it's one of the best basic board wipes in the game. And you have Chillwind Yeti and a Shield Master. The Yeti, probably going to be changing that. I like, it's good, but there are some other cards that can go in that spot. We have a Darkscale Healer, a Garubashi Berserker in the 5-drops, and then for 6-drops we have Starfire, Lord of the Arena, and then to finish it off we have a Stormwind Dragon and Iron Bark Protector. Pretty much all of these cards, the last 10 cards in the deck, they'll all just win the game for you, pretty much. Or, not the last 10. Yeah, last 10, there we go. From Garubashi to Iron Bark, all those guys will win you the deck. For the most part, unless you're just absolutely like dying. So yeah, all these cards are really good. Okay, let's get into a game.
Malfurion versus Malfurion.
I must protect the wild.
Alright, welcome back you
Will
guys.
rise
Now, this
against
game I'm going to be playing a mirror match probably against another Malfurion. I'm on the play, unfortunately. I don't really like to be on the play in this deck, but I'm going to ship away the Lord of the Arena. Probably keep the Yeti. Let's see here, I got a Swipe. I don't think that's going to be too helpful. I'm assuming he's not going to be playing too much aggression. Now, the Mark of the Wild isn't going to be too helpful here either. Next turn, I'm going to use my hero power, deal 1 damage to him.
For the wild. My
Say
great-
hi. Alright, what does he do? He's got 7 cards, 6 in a crystal. Let's see, what can he do? Okay. Alright, let's kill this guy off, cause yeah, I'm gonna play Claw.
For the wild.
This deck does a really good job of just, if your opponent doesn't come out to the best of start, this deck does a really good job of just really slowing them down a lot until you can get some good cards out. And Swipe, I found, is the best against a Paladin deck, which is just filled with 2-1s and 1-1s and whatnot. So he's going to get another crystal. Next turn he's going to have 5 before I do, which I'm not really worried about. There are some ramp decks that are okay, but for the most part, in this format, or in this TCG, I should say, ramp really isn't that effective because you stop at 10, and so if you draw one of those cards late game, it's a dead card in your hand. Whereas like for Magic, it's a viable game plan, you know. He's gonna attack me. Yep. Put me to 30. Okay, so this turn I'll attack there. I think I just heal. Yeah, I'm healing. It wasn't very effective on there, but I really don't want him to be able to use a claw and just chip away that guy, chip away my Yeti, and I want to maintain a board presence. So now I've got obviously better board presence than he does, but he still has a crystal in hand, so I know he really only has 6 cards in hand. So I'm actually 1 card ahead of him, actually 2. Yeah, I'm actually 2 cards ahead of him. It's gonna give him +4 health. Okay. Okay. This time I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are plays to do that. I don't really feel like he's gonna have too many creatures I need to worry about. So I'm gonna go ahead and swipe here. And then I'm going to give this guy the +2/+2 in taunt. I'm gonna kill him and deal 4 to his face. And now he has to deal with 2 4/4s, and now if I was playing mage I would be worried, because you can just kill them all. Okay. Okay, so I'm not worried about that. He's just gonna gain an armor, not attack anything. Alright, so this turn, what I can do is I can actually play this guy.
Behold the might of Stormwind!
And I'm going to attack there and there. Now he can do this with 1 damage, but I'm not too worried about it because now I've got a 7/5 and a 6/6. So I have pretty much, this game turned out pretty much exactly what I wanted it to. I have superior board presence, so yeah, he's just going to concede to me.
Malfurion versus Thrall.
Alright, this is the second game. This time we're going to be playing against a
the wild.
Thrall. This time, I don't think double swipe is ever necessary in your opening hand. This is actually a good hand. I can turn 2 Ironfur Grizzly into a turn 3 Shattered Sun Cleric to have a 4/4 taunt and a 3/2, which is very strong. And unless he's playing Murlocs, which I assume he's not, because that's not the most common deck, I'm sure he's not going to be very aggressive. Most other Shaman deck, wow, my swipe.
Greetings, friend. My greeting.
Most other Shaman decks aren't very aggressive. Here we go. So we just turn 2 plays Totem. Yep, Totem. So actually, I'm just gonna take it a little bit slower.
For the wild.
I'm gonna kill that guy. Then turn 3, and then 4. Something along those lines. Probably coin for Garabashi next turn. Or not next turn, turn after. Okay. Pass a turn. There's not too much I could do right now. I played the first card of the game on turn 3. I'm not worried about that. Is he not? Yep. So we stuck it next turn. I can either play my Garibashi, which I think is what the plan is. Coin for the Garibashi, or I don't think swipe is necessary. Yeah, that's the plan. Coin for Garibashi.
Job done.
Next turn, if needed, I can play Sun Cleric, but other than that, I'm just gonna attack there. Yeah, next turn I'll probably play Sun Cleric, attack there, kill that guy, and then I'll have a 6/6 next turn. Ooh, that was a good play, actually.
Bring me steel.
Okay. Let's see here. I'm gonna have to change my plan. That was a mistake on this part. Actually, no. Sorry. Let's see. Oh boy. So that gave that guy the +4. I think if I swipe and kill that guy, then I claw to kill that guy and kill that guy. So yeah, that's the plan. I'm gonna go ahead and swipe. And I'm going to attack here. Claw.
For the wild.
Kill that.
Job's done.
I get 0/2 at the end of next turn because of its ability, but now I have a 5/6. So the reason I attacked the way I did is because I wanted 1 damage to be dealt to my Garibashi, so that it would become a 5/6, if that makes sense. And then I can always heal it with Dark Scale either. That comes in as well, which is also very good. So if he doesn't play another card, next turn the play would be attack there, and then play my healer. So he's a 8/7 again. He has to have an answer for this. If he doesn't have an answer for this, then pretty much loses. Let's see what he does. Ooh, that's actually really good. Okay, let's see what I can do here. 6 mana. I can swipe. I think swipe might actually be the plan here, because if I swipe and kill one of those, deal 1 damage, and I kill this guy, and then I can attack there, pump this guy up more, and then claw and kill that. Yeah.
For the wild.
Job's done.
End the turn. So now I have an 8/4. That next turn will be an 8/6. Unless he plays something else. So if he doesn't kill it, I am dealing just
Dingo.
incredible amounts of damage to it constantly. And right now I think it's already killed 2 of his creatures, so it's doing me a 2-for-1. I might actually really want to get this damage in, because this is 8 damage, and that's a lot of damage. That'll put him down to 20, because he's currently on a 3-turn clock. So I think the play right now is to Starfire. He has probably a couple more bombs in his hand, but I'm not worried about him, because if this guy gets to an 8/2, I'm worried. If he gets to an 8/3, I'm worried. So I could kill that, and then make him a 3, but I'm worried because there's a lot of 3 damage spells, so I'm actually gonna Starfire, draw a card, attack for 8, end the turn, and then now he's on a 2-turn clock, unless he kills this. Yeah, so he has to waste that on it, and then now I have more cards. Yeah, because I assumed that he had like some form of removal for it. He was just waiting. And probably waiting a little bit too long, of course. Let's see, this turn He has to attack there. Really deal damage to me. Do I play this guy? I think this turn, I'm just going to play this guy. I can either play my 8/8 or my 6/5 and get in for another damage.
I wonder.
I actually have a lot of plays right now. I'm
The
going to go
dingo!
here. It's actually
Job's
right
done.
because it's still a 5, but now I have more damage on board than I did if I had done this. And I don't want him to just have one removal spell that kills my board, or that kills my one creature that'll win me the game. That makes sense. So I really kind of wanted to wait to use this or my Lord of the Arena. And I don't, because I feel like he has another hex in his hand. So I feel like he might be waiting to use it, or another like actual removal spell, and I don't want him to use it on one of my big guys. So here we go. Just gonna give that.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Okay, I feel like that was a mistake. If he'd done this, he could have killed that, and then yeah, I guess. But that's a fun card. There's a lot of card draw. So now he's got 3.
There is little time.
I'm not sure what exactly he's doing. Mistake, didn't attack this guy. What is he doing? I don't understand what he did there. What I am gonna do is I'm going to
Man!
see. I can play this guy.
Behold the might of Stormwind! Man!
For the wild.
There we go. So now I've cleared his board, and he doesn't have as much card draw as he had before. And now if he doesn't kill my entire board, then he is dead on board. Almost dead on board. So that card's a really good card. Really, really good. He's not dead on board. My mistake. He is not. Let's see. What does he play here?
My shield for Argus!
Well played.
Well played.
He's a strong board state right now. Very, very strong board state. So what I'm going to do, you made a mistake there. Should have attacked. Alright, let's see. What do I want to do? I'm going to attack.
For the Alliance!
And then I'm going to heal.
For Nazata.
And then I'm going to attack here. And right now he's already forced to double attack, to attack my Shield Master twice. So what I have 2 options right now. That's not at all good right now. I can play an Iron Fur, and then, yeah, that's a plan.
For the wild.
That double, just to get some extra damage on it. So now my board state is far better than his, and I have more cards in my hand. I'm 2 cards ahead of him. 1, 2, 3 cards ahead of him. 4. Yeah, I'm 4 cards ahead. That's really good. And now he'll be able to kill that guy with probably was good, I guess. I mean, you didn't even have to do that. I mean, it was mediocre play. Now, he's gonna leave me with my Dark Scale Healer, which will be fine. It's a 5/4. Heard he's not going to attack. If he doesn't attack, he's awful. Well, actually, it didn't matter at all. I'm sorry. It didn't matter. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna give this guy and the game is pretty much ours because I still have more creatures in my hand if he ends up finding a way to deal with the ones that are on the board at the moment. Yep, so he turns that into a house. Totem. And now...
For the wilds.
Boom.
You must cleanse the Sunwell.
That is pretty much GG. There's... I can't think of anything in this... in any shaman card or any card at all that'll win this game. But the thing that happened there was a little bit of early aggression on my part, which was good. Yeah, this is a good example of how the deck works as well.
Well played. Well played.
Sorry, mid-range. This exact deck, this exact mid-range deck is very... it's much more controlling than mid-range, which is one thing I don't like about it.
For the wilds.
So that's how the deck ended up working. I ended up winning 2 out of 3 games. The third I didn't quite have time to cast, but personally, the deck is one of my favorites. I love how the deck has very strong early game, or very strong mid to late game, and has very strong early game removal with cards like Swipe. Of course, if you liked the video, make sure to follow my YouTube channel and like this video. Follow me on Twitch. I'm gonna hopefully start streaming more often. If you want a link to the deck list is in the description, and of course, have fun playing Hearthstone. Awesome. Thanks, you guys.
Drop the bass!